Hello everyone, I'm Arud Rabil. Today I will be talking to you about brain architecture. But before I begin, I want to acknowledge that the information we are using is based on publications that were granted access to us by Center on the Developing Child at Harvard University, who have been bringing leading neurologists, development psychologists, pediatricians, and economists to give their critical review on existing literature and also to come up with a consensus about what we need to know about early childhood development. So brain architecture is based on the concept that brains are built over time. It is an ongoing construction process that begins before birth and continues well into adulthood. Brain architecture is comprised of billions of connections of individual neurons in different parts of your brain. However, in your early years, it's a very rapid period of neural connection growth. So more than 1 million neural connections are formed every second. Now, this is very important because these neural connections form either a weak or a strong foundation for neural connections later. So your simpler neural connections and skills form earlier and provide a base of forming more complex neural circuits and more complex skills. So brain is an integrated organ, a highly integrated organ, and its multiple functions operate in coordination with one another. So your cognitive, emotional, and social capacities are inextricably intertwined throughout our lives. So brain architecture is also built over a succession of sensitive periods, each of which is associated with the formation of specific circuits that are associated with specific abilities. To name a few, we have sensitive period of order, sensitive period of movement, sensitive period of language acquisitions, and throughout these sensitive periods, children end up acquiring more complex skills. Now, development of these increasingly complex skills and their underlying circuits are built on the circuits and the skills that were formed earlier. And these are the foundations of your future learning, of your behavior, of your physical and your mental health. So a strong foundation in the early years increases the probability of more positive outcomes, whereas a weaker foundation increases the odds of later difficulties. Now, one thing that can help is establishing emotional well-being and social competence, because emotional well-being and social competence provide a strong foundation for emerging cognitive abilities, and together they are the bricks and mortar of brain circuit, essentially. So your emotional and your physical health, your social skills, your cognitive linguistic skills that emerge in early years are very important for your success in school, in your later workforce, or a larger community. So the interactions of genes and experiences also shape the developing brain. Although genes set a blueprint on which the brain circuits are formed, these circuits are then reinforced by repeated use. And one of the more major ingredients in this development process is called serve and return. It is quality interaction between children and their parents or their caregivers in a family or in a larger community. I hope this video has helped parents and professionals understand brain architecture and why it is important for us to strengthen brain circuits from early on to give a strong foundation for later emerging abilities and also for your success of your children in the future. And we will be coming up with more topics to help you understand early childhood development and how to help improve your children's skills and abilities of learning.